In the aftermath of the pandemic and facing severe labor shortages, we adjusted the program for temporary foreign workers. That's what the business community needed. That's what the business community was asking for. But today's economy is very different from it was 2 years ago. Inflation has started to come down, employment is higher, and we no longer need as many temporary foreign workers. We're announcing that we will reduce the number of immigrants we bring in over the next 3 years.
When it comes to Canada's permanent immigration targets and aligning them to our economic needs, I'm here to announce and confirm that the current plan reduces next year's projections from 500,000 permanent residents to 395,000, a net reduction of 105,000 permanent residents immediately in 2025.
Welcome to WCA World News. Today we bring you a major update on Canada's new immigration policy shift. Canada has been a go-to destination for immigrants seeking better opportunities, but recent announcements signal that things are about to change. Canada's government is now making moves to slow down the flow of new immigrants after years of record-high targets. So, what's happening? Immigration Minister Marc and Prime Minister Justin Trudeau have both confirmed that they're rolling back certain immigration programs.
When it comes to Canada's permanent immigration targets and aligning them to our economic needs, I'm here to announce and confirm that the current plan reduces next year's projections from 500,000 permanent residents to 395,000, a net reduction of 105,000 permanent residents immediately in 2025. After that, in 2026, a progression down to 380 to stabilize the numbers at 365 in 2027. Consistent with our plan, over 40% of permanent residents will come from the temporary residents that are already in Canada. These people are a young labor pool, they're skilled, they're here, they've begun their process of integration, and it doesn't place the additional demands on the housing, healthcare, and social services that we see with someone that comes directly from another country.
Businesses should no longer rely on cheap foreign labor. My message to them is that there is no better time to hire and invest in Canadian workers.
They say this will ease pressure on housing and healthcare systems, two areas where the influx of newcomers has been creating challenges. Let's start with temporary foreign workers. The government announced it would be restricting low-wage foreign hires in areas where unemployment is already high, with exceptions for sectors like agriculture and food processing. This is a big change, as the temporary foreign worker program more than doubled its workforce over recent years, growing from about 108,000 approvals in 2018 to over 239,000 in 2023, and it's not just foreign workers affected. Canada plans to reduce the number of study permits issued, meaning international students may find it harder to come here. By next year, we could see as many as 300,000 fewer student permits. Also, spousal work permits for foreign workers and international students are expected to be scaled back. This shift comes as Canadians express growing concerns about housing availability and affordability. Some critics, like Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre, argue that the government's rapid population growth plan has outpaced the country's housing supply. Poilievre has promised that if elected, his party will connect immigration rates to housing development targets. So what's next? The Canadian government is balancing two big goals: supporting economic growth through immigration and ensuring that growth is sustainable for communities. Expect more updates on these policy shifts as we get closer to Canada's next federal election, where immigration will be a top campaign issue. That's it for today's update on WCA World News. We'll keep bringing you the latest on Canada's immigration policies and what they mean for you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.